Good morning, children. Today also we are going to continue the same chapter probability. Let us solve some example problems. Question number 1. A die is thrown 1000 times with the following frequencies for the outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Find the probability of each outcome. We know that when a die is thrown, the outcomes are the numbers from 1 to 6. Here in the given table, in the first row, we have the outcomes, that is the number from 1 to 6. Then the frequencies of each number. Now we have to find the probability for getting each number. Let E1 be the event of getting the number 1 on the die. So P of E1, that is probability of getting the number 1. So P of E1 is equal to frequency of 1 divided by total number of throws, that is total number of times the die is thrown, that is equal to 179 by 1000, that is equal to 0.179. Similarly, we can find for the remaining numbers. Let E2 be the event of getting the number 2. So P of E2 is equal to probability of getting the outcome 2, that is equal to frequency of 2 divided by total number of times the die is thrown, that is 150 by 1000, that is equal to 0.15. Similarly, P of E3, the probability of getting the number 3 is 157 by 1000, that is equal to 0.157. Then P of E4 is the probability of getting the number 4, that is equal to 149 by 1000, that is equal to 0.149. Then E5 be the probable, E5 is the event of getting the number 5. So P of E5, that is the probability of getting the number 5, is 179 by 75 by 1000, that is equal to 0.175. Then the last one, the probability of getting the number 6, P of E6 is equal to 190 divided by 1000, that is equal to 0.19. Question number 2. The record of a weather station shows that out of the past 250 consecutive days, its weather forecasts were correct 175 times. Question number 1. What is the probability that on a given day it was correct? Question number 2. What is the probability that it was not correct on a given day? Here the total number of days for which the record was taken is equal to 250. Question number 1. We need to find the probability for a particular day the weather forecast should be correct. So the P of the forecast was correct on a given day is equal to number of days when the forecast was correct divided by total number of days. That is 175 divided by 250, that is equal to 0.7. Question number 2. The number of days when the forecast was not correct is equal to 75, that is 250 minus 175 is equal to 75. Therefore, the probability for the forecast was not correct on a given day is equal to 75 by 250, that is equal to 0.3. Question number 3. The percentage of marks obtained by a student in a monthly unit tests are given below. In the given table, in the first row we have the unit tests. There are 5 unit tests. In the second row we have the percentage of marks obtained. In the first unit test the student scored 69%. In the second test 71%. In the third test 73%. In the fourth test 68%. And the fifth test 74%. Find the probability that the student gets the following marks in the unit test. Total number of unit tests is equal to 5. The question number 1, find the probability to score more than 70%. So the P of scoring more than 70% is equal to 3 by 5. The student scoring more than 75% in 3 unit tests. Therefore, the probability is 3 by 5. Question number 2, less than 70%. So the probability for scoring less than 70% is equal to 2 by 5. Question number 3, above 75%. In the 5 unit test, the student not scoring more than 75, above 75% in any of the test. So it is an impossible event. So the probability of scoring above 75% is equal to 0. Question number 4, below 75%. So in all the 5 tests, the student scored below 75%. So the probability for scoring below 75% is equal to 5 by 5, because in all the tests he is scoring below 75%. So 5 by 5, that is equal to 1. So it is a sure event. Question number 4. 50 seeds were selected at random from each of 5 bags of seeds and were kept under standardized conditions favorable to germination. After 20 days, the number of seeds which had germinated in each collection were counted and recorded as follows. There are 5 bags were selected. So in the tabular column, in the first row, we have the bags numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The bag numbers are given. The number of seeds germinated, that is in the second row. In the first bag, 40 seeds were germinated. In 2, 48 seeds. In bag 3, 42 seeds. In bag 4, 39 seeds. In bag 5, 41 seeds. We need to find the probability of the following questions. What is the probability of germination of question number 1? More than 40 seeds in a bag. Question number 2, 49 seeds in a bag. Question number 3, more than 35 seeds in a bag. The total number of bags is equal to 5. The first one, the number of bags in which more than 40 seeds germinated out of 50 seeds is equal to 3. That is, in 3 bags, more than 40 seeds were germinated. So the probability of germination of more than 40 seeds in a bag is equal to 3 by 5. Question number 2. Number of bags in which 49 seeds germinated. That is equal to 0. In none of the bag, 49 seeds are germinated. So the probability of germination of 49 seeds is equal to 0 by 5. That is equal to 0. It is an impossible event. Question number 3. The number of bags in which more than 35 seeds germinated is equal to 5. Here in all the bags, that more than 35 seeds were germinated. So the probability of germination of more than 35 seeds is equal to 5 by 5, that is equal to 1. It is a sure event. Question number 5. The tire manufacturing company kept a record of the distance covered before a tire needed to be replaced. The table shows the results of 1000 cases. In the given table, in the first row we have the distances covered by the tires. In the second row we have the frequencies of the particular numbers. If you buy a tire of this company, what is the probability that, question number 1, it will need to be replaced before it has covered 4000 kilometer? Question number 2, it will last more than 99,000 kilometer? Question number 3, it will need to be replaced after it has covered somewhere between 4000 kilometer to 14,000 kilometer. Let us see the answers one by one, children. Here the total number of trials is 1000. In question number 1, the frequency of a tire that needs to be replaced before it covers 4000 km is 20. That is less than 4000, the frequency is 20. Therefore, the probability of a tire to be replaced before it covers 4000 km is equal to 20 by 1000, that is equal to 0.02. Question number 2, the frequency of a tire that will last more than 9000 to more than 9000 km is 325 plus 445, that is equal to 770. That means the frequency of the tire that will last more than 9000 km is 325 and 445. The total is 770. Now the probability of a tire will last more than 9000 km is equal to 770 divided by 1000, that is equal to 0.77. Question number 3. The frequency of a tire that requires replacement between 4000 km and 14,000 km is 210 plus 325, that is equal to 535. So the probability of tire requiring replacement between 4000 km to 14,000 km is equal to 535 by 1000, that is equal to 0.535. Question number 6. An insurance company selected 2000 drivers at random in a particular city to find a relationship between their age and accidents. The data obtained are given in the following table. In the tabular column, in the first column we have the age group of the drivers are given. In the second column, the accident in 1 year. Here the second column is split into 5 smaller columns again, and the number of accidents occur by the drivers are given age wise and the group wise. Find the probabilities of the following events for a driver chosen at random from the city. Question number 1. Being 18 to 29 years of age and having exactly 3 accidents in 1 year. Here the number of drivers who are 18 to 29 years old and have exactly 3 accidents in 1 year is 61. So the probability of driver is 18 to 29 years old with exactly 3 accidents is equal to 61 by 2000. Then question number 2. The number of drivers 30 to 50 years of age and having 1 or more accidents in 1 year. In this case, we have the frequencies 125 plus 60 plus 22 plus 18, that is equal to 225. So the probability of a driver is 30 to 50 years of age and having 1 or more accidents is equal to 225 by 2000. Question number 3. The number of drivers having no accident in 1 year is equal to 440 plus 505 plus 360, that is equal to 1305. So the probability of drivers with no accidents is equal to 1305 divided by 2000. Thank you, children.